Hello, hello. Happy 2020. It is the first stream of 2020, and yeah, 2020 will be a great year for Plane Shift, I'm pretty sure. The reason is that we are relatively close to our first release, which will not be a full release, will be like a beta release, but like an internal only. But I think 2020 will definitely see an Unreal Engine release. I don't know, I'm saying it now, and you can come back later if it doesn't happen. Okay, in 1 year from now, if it didn't happen, you can come back. But I think it is definitely possible. We have the majority of our basic systems in place, and a lot of the stuff is ported now. And in the stream of today, what I would like to do, apart from showing you this fancy intro that I made, actually to make it I used a professional program, so I couldn't make it. I tried to make it like with simple tools, but it's not possible. I mean, it's not easy. It's not. So I had to use a program that a friend has, and so I went to him and I used this program, which is pretty simple. At the moment, I mean, it's only screenshots. And by the way, these screenshots are all screenshots from the old game. So those screenshots do not represent in any way, the Unreal Engine porting. You can see it pretty clearly. Well, first of all, some of the screenshots have been taken by players, and sometimes players use low settings with like no shaders and low particle effects and such. Or maybe they also have laptops or other old computers that are not really well equipped for shaders and such, and so some of the screenshots are a bit compromised for that. But I wanted to put those in because just to show a bit of what we have of the different areas of the fact that sometimes like this market is getting held by players. It's pretty funny events in game that we still have. The other thing I wanted to say with this video that is running is that, I mean, none of the content that you see is prepared. So this means that whatever you see is me just programming and messing around with the engine and developing the game, but is not pre-planned or pre-configured or in any way pre-made. And so you will see me also taking routes maybe that are not correct and then coming back and so on. So the point is that we learn together how to do this. Okay. I also have an outro one. So I also have the one that will end the stream, which is pretty similar. Just the pictures are different and the text is different, but it should be pretty much okay. Okay, good. So let's switch to. Let me see where I am though. Okay. One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to discuss a bit about the 2020 plan. So let me switch the screen if I can. Yes, I can. This thing should go here. Okay, so 2020 plans. Now, 2020, I mean, it's not because it's 2020, but let's say the plans from here on, So in our wiki, and maybe you know, if you don't know, that is the address anyway. We have a section dedicated to Unreal Engine, and we have three major areas here. Unfortunately, graphics are not that great, but we have a roadmap page, we have a programming page, and an art page. In the art page is a bit of a collection of all the naming conventions and all of the rules that we are using to. By the way, I should add here. I'm logged in. Yeah, I think I'm logged in. I should add here the new socket that I just added a few days ago. Right hand, left hand, right arm, left arm. Actually, right arm, left arm, I think are not there, but there is another one which is the spells phone. Used to center spells when hitting a target. Right? This one I should add it because actually is anyway. Apart from this, you have a bit of the tutorials or let's call it notes that we put in place when we are doing some stuff. So like for example importing a character or from 3ds Max, or importing a character from Mixamo site, which actually worked pretty well. By the way, I can show you that because that's an interesting thing. And hello everyone, hello. And but it also has a roadmap. You know, it also has a roadmap. What is it? It also has a roadmap page, and in this roadmap page, we just put down, you know, what we think it should be done. Originally, if you go back in history and you take like the first version of this thing, there was something like let me see if I can see it. I was already missing it. Because I had something like first release, second release, you know, to be done in the first release. Then I removed it. Why I removed it? Because let me see if I can find it. But maybe, yeah, there it is. So the page originally was something like that, you know. So it was like release one, release one, release one. So all we want, and basically the release one was like the core, you know. So inventory, quest, authentication, character creation, and yes, a bit of quest here as well for the UI, some of the progression, and the basic world. So the basic, the first part of the main city. So that was the idea. Now I think I kind of abandoned the idea of a release one done in such small pieces. The reason is that it's quite an effort to release, because when we release we need you know, let's discuss about it quickly. This was the discussion about, I think I can delete this because we did it. Oops, because we did it. Let's discuss a bit about the release. So what could be a release, you know, what we can have in a release. So the problem of the release is that it requires first of all a permanent server, right? At the moment we have a number of servers. Actually we have I think 3 or 4. Let me think about it. We have, let me do it differently, right? We have today, I think we have one server for the forums, which is hosted by Andrew, which is a very old member, not by age but by seniority, a very old member of the team, and is kind of still sustaining the forums. Then we have definitely the main server, which is at the moment one server only. Then we have the updater server, which is the one where you are downloading the updates, and also this one is one separate server. And then what do we have? I'm sure we have something else, but I don't remember now. The forums, the main server, the updated server. So the BitTorrent, the torrents are downloaded from the updater, I think. And then yeah, I think that's it. I think we have 3 servers at the moment, okay, running. Now this is for the old release. Hello, in fairness, you want to contribute? That's very nice. Which kind of skills you have? So, in which department you want to contribute? If you want to know a bit more of how to contribute, but you can just chat with me, it's easier. But we have in our planship.it website, we have join us here at the bottom, and you can see a bit of the organization. So these are different departments now. Nowadays, it's not exactly as developed as this, because this was in our peak years, when the game was the old game was really popular, and so we really had a lot of people, and we have to divide. But here you can see, the different areas where you can contribute. So you can contribute to the engine, you can contribute to the 3D modeling, you can contribute to the 2D art. 2D art is, whatever that goes from UI design to textures to icons, to painting something and put it on the wall of some taverns and such. Web development, at the moment we don't need too much web development, but anyway, it could be there. Then everything that is lore, quest, settings, and public relation. We also need public relation, and sounds is music, sounds, music and sounds, and then rules. Rules is the people that are basically balancing the game, balancing in terms of progression, in terms of skill, in terms of skill progression, experience, and all of that. Okay, so you will probably be more in the first part, which is the engine side. So the engine is at the moment is not open source, meaning GPL or whatever, because it's not compatible with Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine does not allow, the license does not allow to be mixed with a GPL license. So, well, actually, the GPL doesn't allow to mix with other stuff, but because the GPL requires you to release in GPL also the other components that you are compiling with it, right? But in terms of other open licenses, yes, we are still thinking about it, but we allow people to join in and to basically get access to our subversion. We have a bit of qualification period, if you want, but it's fine. I don't have any issue in opening the subversion at the moment to people that are really interested in helping. So basically, you will have access to this directory, this subversion. It is subversion and not Git, just for historical reason, but let's say you will have access to this, and in this one you basically have the full set. So you have the full content and source code and everything else that is in our game. So so if you want to help us, I would say first of all join our Discord. There should be a link in Discord somewhere, I think in our forums. Let me check quickly, but I think there is. Do we have a link in Discord somewhere? I should put it here at the top, right? I should change this page and put it here at the top. I think it's under chat. Yeah. If you go here, it's still called IRC because we were using IRC. But yeah, it's in Twitch, Nim. Yes. I'm speaking with the person in Twitch. You should see the in the stream. There should be a chat thingy on the bottom right, right? And you should see that it's chatting in Twitch. No, should be. One second, I'm just trying to go to my own stream. Yeah, it's publishing, and yeah, you see there is that small icon. So the small icon means, so the red one is YouTube, and the white purple one is Twitch. So you can see it here. You can see it in the bottom right. There's an improvement I did recently, right, to the streaming, so we can see, you can see what other people are saying. So yeah, connect to our chat, to our IRC, to our Discord, and we can discuss there, no problem. depending on what you want to do. There is a lot of stuff to do, but as I was saying, we are not too far from the release. So what I was saying is that if you want to release something, we need to keep. Well, the forum is easy. The forum, we can just keep it and extend it, right? The main server will have to be kind of duplicated, so that would be the first issue. Because if we want to keep the old game up, and I think we want to, we need to have, a server for Planeship Legacy, and which is the current game, and a server for Planeship Unreal Engine. And then I would say for the update server will be pretty much the same, because I will need to split this guy into 2 servers anyway. So will be the same for this guy here. And this means that I need new servers, or I need to overload a bit the current server also with the EU part. And it is a bit annoying. So I think that is why I'm holding, to have a release. And then both have to be maintained, because then you have to patch, patch one, patch the other. It starts to be a bit of a work, So I don't want to get kind of arriving to the point where we have enough functionality that I can release anyway. So I think 2020 will definitely be the year where we release. You can't. What do you mean you can't? I guess I need permission, but tap on the server and you can create a link in the menu. Yeah, I don't know what you cannot do, but it's okay. I mean, if you look at the bottom right, maybe if you're on mobile, it's too small. But if you look at the bottom right, there should be here, kind of here, where my mouse is now, kind of here. You should see the chat going through. Okay, so roadmap. We were speaking about roadmap. Now, it's sometime I don't edit this page and I don't update this page, but let's see if it's updated. Okay, so I think it is, but what is the last change I did on this? 24 of November, someone else did it. I think he changed mine is only in February. Wow. Okay. So only the art side has been updated. My side has not been updated much, but let's see. Inventory. Inventory UI done. Missing show equip down in 3D chart. I think this means in the doll view. Yeah, in the doll view we don't have. I can launch the game and show you. I think in the doll view we don't have the item visualized. Now, do we want to do it? I think it could be a bit of a performance hit, but because obviously you have to re-render another character, which by the way is the same that you already have on screen. I mean, it's just a copy of yourself, but you have to do it. I think it's obviously nice to have. I mean, people are expecting to be able to see your character, but you see it in the game, so I don't know. I'm thinking. Because here we are speaking of UI, right? This is the UI part. So we can improve that and see what is working and what is not working. It's loading in. Anyway, I think this one we can just edit this page and say UI. I don't know if you want to specialize it more, but UI inventory for me is basically, maybe we can specialize it a bit more, because do I have inventory in other places? Let me just see if I have inventory, because I don't remember if I've split it. No, I didn't split it, so inventory is only here. So actually inventory can be a bit more than that. because inventory is display items is pick up and drop items, because obviously you need to, is also item. I think we can make multiple lines, because just to specialize it a bit. So this one is like the view item details, because you have a screen just for that, and then you have the last one, which could be the 3D doll view, right? This one is missing. Okay, I don't know if it did make sense, but let's review it now. So sometimes it times out. Anyway, the UI inventory is done. The view item details, actually I don't remember, so I need to test and see in the game if it works or not. If I right click on something, if it shows me the... So there is also all the stack management. I think we have stacks management. I think I added it. I think we can add another line, which is management of stacks. Then there will be another one, so stacks management. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it's basically the... Then we have all the drops, all the drag and drops. There are so many drag and drops, because actually you can, well, the drop, I have it here, drop items to the world, right? And that's fine. But then there is a bunch of other stuff, like the slots movement. For example, when you have to, all the slots movement between the inventory and the keep character, but also between inventory and container. So I think that, for example, the containers, I think I don't manage them yet. Think about it. I don't know if I do. No, we do, because we do it for crafting, right? So for crafting is working. So slots movement within inventory window. I think this one we can double check, but I think this one is done. Okay, I can triple check, but I think it's done. What I think is missing is containers management, like when you open a chest. I think containers is probably missing. I need to put a question mark, but I don't know. Okay, so this will be a better list. Definitely a better list. Yeah, this definitely a better. Let's go in a place which is a bit more quiet, actually. Do you have the particle reduced? Yeah, the particle reduced. Hop. Okay, I went to a more of a quiet place just because I didn't want to hear the fountain, which is very loud. Hello, man. You look like me. Okay. So inventory. Inventory. What do we have? We can click here. We can see our inventory. Yeah, the doll view is not implemented. Actually, you cannot see, but there is a very, very small monster there, which is kind of a placeholder. And I don't remember why we did this, but I think it's fine. I think there was. So we should put here. By the way, this window should be resizable. I think at the moment it's not, and the character should be way bigger. Yeah, having this window resizable, I don't think is very easy, but also because all the icons will have to like move and resize as well. Okay, anyway, we don't care about resizability now. But if you see, I mean, moving one item, like if I remove the chainmail armor, it should. Why didn't do it? Oh my god, we have a regression, boys. We have a regression. Why is not updating my character? Okay, something happened. Because usually when I put items, let me see if I remove a weapon. Okay, if I remove a weapon, it works. It shows on the character, right? So it shows that I removed the weapon. But for some reason, let me see if I remove the other weapon. Yeah, removing the other weapon works. Chainmail lags. Holy moly, something happened, boys. Let's see if I put on a helm. No, the helm works. It's just the texture part which is not working. Okay, this we have to fix. Something happened. It was working perfectly, so I think something happened in the code. Chainmail arms armor. As soon as I remove it, it should go away from the character, and it doesn't. Okay, that's a kind of a regression. Is it giving any error anyway? Just checking if it gives any errors, and no, it doesn't give any errors. So it seems to be just a stupid bug. It should be a bug. Okay, I need to fix that. But in theory, it was working. Okay, so if it was working, I'm pretty confident it will work again. Now the other thing we wanted to check is it buffering? The YouTube is buffering. Is the YouTube buffering? Because it happened already in the past that the YouTube was buffering. Let me see. Let me listen to myself. Let me see. Let me listen to myself. No, it seems to be. It seems to be real time, so it should be okay. Should be fine. Hello, Jet. How are you? Hello, Grimstone. Hello. Hi, guys. Hello, Maui. So okay, so this has to be fixed. I don't know why, but anyway, let me spawn a item. How do I do it? Chainmail, boots, armor. Yeah. Let me see if I add the boots, which is a completely new piece. The boots. I mean, when I put it on, it works. It's when I remove it that it doesn't work. Okay, I have to figure out why. I have to figure out what happened. Anyway, your armor always stays on at the moment. Yeah, you should know. It's not a full hour off. Yeah, you can check the time here at the bottom. It seems to be up to date. It's 4:39 p.m. Central Europe. So it should be okay. Yeah, YouTube is buffering for me now. Let me see if I can. Do I have Twitch open or anything else open? Yeah, it was buffering for me as well. For a second. Okay. Let's go back to the discussion. So yeah, I have to fix that bug. So let's keep a note on the fact that we need to fix this. But the inventory is done. Let's try to right click. So if I just mouse over the different items, I see a description, which is very nice. It is cool. If I right click, nothing happens. If I left click, okay, so there is at the moment no description box. The only thing I can see is this, which maybe is enough, I don't know, right? There is no description box. There is the description box, so it's telling you the name of the weapon, the quality, the size, the weight, and the category, and then it's the description. Now the quality actually is not displayed for whatever reason, so we should check why. but yeah, but let's say that with few touches missing, item details is there. Okay, so it's just is in form of a tooltip, which is okay, but I would say it's done. Tooltip window. Okay, so it's a tooltip window. It's different than the old PS. Now the problem is container management, because if the tooltip window definitely is not enough for a container. Now I don't think I have a container here. Do I have a container? No. Can I spawn a chest of some kind? Yes, I can. There is a chest. If I put it on the ground, what happens? It shows like this, because it doesn't have a model associated. Okay. If I right click and I do view, we did this already, boys. I don't remember, but we did it. So why I cannot do it? Wait. Let me pick it up and see if I can do it when it's in my inventory. If I right click, no, if I right click I cannot do anything. So I cannot manage, I cannot manage containers at the moment from the inventory. So I have to put the chest down and then right click, and then I can see it. The problem is that, everyone will be able to see that I'm moving items. It's not good. I should be able to do it inside my inventory. So that's definitely missing. So containers management, containers management is missing in the inventory. So yes, it's missing. We should say containers management from inventory. Okay, we are in the inventory UI, so I think it's okay, it's clear enough. So this is missing, has to be done. You should basically just open the same UI, but we have I think I can do another thing here, which is items management. So I think out of UI, if we go, do I have an item category somewhere? I have authentication, character selection, character, combat spell, crafting, banking, storage, social bodies. No, I don't have a kind of an item section. Maybe we can put it as a context menu, because the context menu anyway is relevant. Huh? Yeah, let's create a new category, which is context menu. So how do I create a new one? I copy all of this. So, oops. Why if I click there? It's a bit weird. Okay. Anyway, this thing can be expanded. Yes, it can be expanded. So I just copy pasted the whole table. Okay. So and now what we do, we just do this, and we call it context menu. Okay, in the context menu. So context menu, it has few things. So it's content menus for items. It's context menu for myself. For me, I don't think we have it. Do we need it? Do we need a context menu for myself? Like I'm clicking on myself, I'm doing something? Probably not. And we have a context menu for NPCs, right? For NPCs. Now for items, what can we do for items? So for item we have what is this hand? I have no idea what is this hand. I think nothing. But I have view, pickup, and just exit from the menu. Right? The view is actually working okay. So if I put down, let me say I put down this helm, and I do a look. Yes, he has this view. I mean, it's not great, I have to say, but I think we can improve it. I mean, he has no borders. I mean, it's a bit rough, right? But he has the items needed. Right? So like the Ornate Helms is telling you that which protection it gives you versus slash, blunt, pierce, and everything else. So Okay. And a container. So I think we can have context menu, items, pickup. Let's say the minimum is the pickup and the view details. Okay. And this is nice. And this I would say is done. Just need some beautification. We need to make it a bit more beautiful. Now containers, again, pickup and view details. It seems to be working okay. So if I have a container and I look at it, I see this chest. Now can I move items here? That's the question. I don't think I can, but let's see. In fact, I cannot. Seems I cannot move item between my inventory and here. Even if I remember that we could, because for crafting, items cannot be added to the container because the item is too large to fit. Okay, so this chest has a size of 70 and this item has a size of 80. Yeah, because we are crazy enough, we are role players enough, you know, to decide that we want the actual containers to have a size, and if the item doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. So let me find an item that is small enough. So like this slop I think is well, also the helm is only size of 9. So if I pick an helm and put it here, yes, this is working already. We missed the icons, but we will do the icons. Yeah, so moving into a container works already, and that's nice. So also moving from the container back to my inventory, it works. Okay, moving from the container to the ground. What the hell? It became something else. It became something else, boys? Wasn't that a helm? Holy shit, I just transformed. Okay, let me try again. There is definitely some bug here. Horned, it says Horned Helm. And if I put it on my head, it's a Horned Helm. But if I drop it here, and then I drop it to the ground, oh shit, now it disappeared completely. Okay, there is definitely a bug in moving back items from containers. Horned Helm. Yeah, there is some. Okay, this we need to fix. Yeah. So I think we need someone to go through all of this and do the test and tell me what is not working, and I fix it. But so we start to need some testing because there is already enough code. So let's say it's done, but there is some fixing to do. So but the basic thing is there. So containers you can pick up, you can view the details. NPC, what can I do with NPC? I think the context menu for NPC should be working okay. So if I click on this guy and I right click, I can attack him, I can speak with him, I can look at him. If I look at him though, nothing happens. So that is partially done. If I try to speak with him, also nothing happens. Strange, because it was working. And we were speaking with the lady, no? A million times when we were doing quests, no? Okay, it's no more a lady, by the way. It became a cran, but with this guy I can do a bunch of stuff. I can trade. I can. Now with this guy I can speak. So because that guy has nothing to say, but with this guy I can't speak. I can say hi and see what he says. He says, "What can I do for you?" Now the UI is a bit messed up actually. So this title should stay at the top. This thing should be as big as the text. There are some. So if I say you're dumb, what does it say? I'm speaking strangely, please rephrase. Okay, so and then I can do buy, I can do trade. So, but yeah, we have to check why it's not working. Or anyway, we need to get a. I think we need to give a better feedback to the player when an NPC has nothing to say, and instead of just not doing anything, just should tell you something. Okay, but yeah, every one of these systems should be cleaned up. Now, I think we can say done, but again, it needs clean up and bug fixing. Now, context menu on me, I don't think we need it because my context menu is actually my inventory window, right? Where I can keep stuff and change stuff. So yeah, so I think the context menu me, I would just remove it. And then we have so context menu. Do we have other context menu? We have context menu on the items on the ground. This is out in items on ground. Well, it should actually be in inventory. I put it in inventory. This is the stuff on the ground. This is stuff on ground. So items on ground, containers on ground, etc. Right? Okay, so this is fine. I save it. Save it. So we have this pretty much done. I missed one. I left. There's a leftover. This one last is a leftover. Okay. Then we really need a bit more, but until, at least up to here. Brother is me speaking? I don't remember. Could be. Then we have the authentication. But then we have, let's say the the initial part of the game, like the authenticate. Maybe this one we should put at the top because it's all the basics, you know, the basics of the game. So the start of the game. So is the authentication. So for example, we miss the splash screen. Today we don't have a good splash screen. Not that we really need it, but it would be nice to have, you know, an initial splash screen. Then authentication done. Character selection. Character selection. Yeah, our character selection is very basic, but you know it works. So we need to improve the UI. Now the character creation we have the basics done. Name, gender, race. We have the quick path where it's basically done, and we are missing the custom creation. Yeah, the custom creation I think has to be done because it was a big part of our. So this one that is missing is a bit of a pity. For the rats, again speaking. I'm speaking there, huh? I think I have it somewhere. If I want to know, there should be a server repo somewhere. I don't have it on this PC. I think it's on another PC where we have all the voiceovers. Then, so let's say, what are the things that we really want for the release? You know, maybe the character creation custom we want it. Maybe we want it. So UI inventory, this part is done. Slot movement within inventory window. I think this one is good. So this one I should flag it as done. Done. Then contains. Say everything that is right click is missing. So if I right click in the inventory at the moment it's doing nothing, while I think at least for containers it should allow me, like this chest. Where is the chest? I left it on the ground, but anyway, it should allow me to right click and to open up. So it is done. Containers management is missing. Now there is all the stack management. Stack management means like this one I have 4 of this slop, right? I have 4 items. So if I try to move it, or I move it fully, which by the way it messed up because that became 0. 0 should never happen. Or when I click on it, he asks me how many I want to move. If I say 2, okay, now it's worse. So if I split in 2, so it's just to be able to split inventory, and yeah, 3 and 4. It's working okay. The problem is that if I move all 4, wait a second, if I move all 4, what happens? This one becomes 0. This is a bug. I mean, it should disappear. Slop 0 should never exist. Should be slop, should disappear. In fact, this is not an item. If I try to drop it, it disappears completely because it doesn't exist. It's just an icon. It's just a leftover of an icon. Okay, this is a small thing we can fix, but I would say slot management. Slot management is good. Yeah. Container management. Now there is another thing I would like to do. So I would like to drag and drop between the inventory and the quick bar. Well, actually, I would like to drop more between the spells. Actually, I would like to drag and drop between the spell window, this one, and the quick bar, so that if you drag and drop defensive wind, it will. But I don't think he's doing anything now. Yeah, it will just assign this spell to the particular slot, right? Which will be much easier than going here and typing everything you have to type, cast the defensive wind, put the icon. I mean, it's a mess. So I just want to have a drag and drop, which I think we have in the current PS. I think we probably have. Okay, but that maybe we can put as a containers management. Maybe I can say slot. Well, that's a kind of an advanced feature, so I don't think we have to. I don't think I have to mention it here. But slot movement is working. Container movement is working. Container management is missing. Inventory is missing. Then we have UI for quests. UI for quests. I don't remember where we are with that. UI for quest. I have events and quest and the one completed. So if I take a quest from this guy, because I think this guy has, by the way, this window management is so. You see, this one is a quest because I can say hi, but I can also just click on this because it's part of a quest. Mail and Key Gold is the name of the quest. I see it because I'm a GM. By the way, my head disappeared for some reason. Because I think he's going first person mode, and so it's removing the head not to interfere with the view, but in this case it didn't think that I'm on the side, so I can see myself without the head. Yeah. You would like to hold it back? Yeah, maybe we can hold it back. I don't know. We had that idea, Davide. If you remember, we had that idea. No, we had the idea of having the pre-world pre-Iliacum thing, but yeah, that would be the best character creation actually. But anyway, spoilers. Big spoilers here. Okay, anyway, if I take this, you can trust me. I'm a warrior. I'm not gonna be mine. I'm a cran. I love being. We start right away. Okay, I got a quest, which is very nice. I don't know why this view is not going away. I think this is another bug. But I do buy. So now I have a quest. So now my quest window contains my quest, which is very nice. And I can also see the description of the quest. I can say mine gold ore for the male Anki NPC, right? This obviously is a sample one, but it is kind of working. So I think that the quest should be tested a bit more, but I think that the quest window works okay. No spoilers. I mean, we can do spoilers. Is a relatively small community at the moment listening, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, not too many. Not too many. So yeah, so I think this window works. I don't know. Someone has to test it more truly, but more deeply, whatever. But I think it's okay. So quest basic done. Missing personal notes. Okay, so at the moment we cannot. If I type something here, this is my note. I think it is not saved. So like if I close this window and open it again, I think it's just going away. No, it's staying. Yeah, but I don't know if it's staying because it's the only quest I have or not. I don't know. This has to be checked, but I think I never did that part. So what else? What else do we need on quests? Quest. Well, quests also require you to trade with NPCs. So in theory, the trade window is part. There is buy sell. There is storage, I think. Yeah, storage and withdraw. And this is banking. How can I give an item to this guy? I think I need to speak with him and then click on trade, right? Yeah, there is this trade button here at the bottom. Okay, so I can trade and exchange items with him. And I think I tested this, so this was already working. I mean, I can try it again if you want, but if I take my slop, if I take one slop and I put it here, it says you are busy with a merchant. Yeah, I know I'm busy with a merchant. He should say that he doesn't need it. Okay. For some reason, it's not working. This has also to be tested and checked. But yeah, you have to click on him and do trade. I don't know if it's very intuitive actually that you have to speak with him and then do trade, but the fact that I lose my head is so nice. So let's say that quest. Do I have a trade UI? I think we have a trade part, right? But I would say the basics are working. Character skills. Character skills. Character skills. Character skills. Character skills, we have this window. And basically, why I only have two stats? That's weird. My character only has two stats. That's a bit weird. My character is 116, I think. Holy moly! My SQL workbench decided to crash. Okay, I'm launching it again. sorry, I was checking what my character is 116. So under character skills, I don't know why when the game is running, MySQL Workbench is so slow. It's like if he has an issue with the Windows. 116. I have skill number 40 and 41 actually. But I also have 46, 47, 48, 49 and 50. But I think the 41, 42, yeah, I think I only have 2 skills. That's not very nice. I can add the others. 40 or 41. Yeah, for some reason this character was an example, so it was created like the wrong way. No, 40 41 is blacksmith and knife making. Actually, agility is 46. So from 46 to 51. From 46 to 51. Yeah, I have them all. Okay, this is another small bug. Well, I would not call it small, but basically showing only 2 of the 5 skill. I don't know why. I have to check that. This is another bug I have to chase. So, yeah, Nim, my suggestion will be to use one name across the different applications you're speaking with us. Otherwise, it becomes very confusing because we have a different name every time. Factions is nothing. Combat, you see it. So the difference between the old plane shift and the new plane shift is that every skill has a certain how to call it, kind of a talent tree. Well, there's not a talent tree, it's a talent line where you go up in ranks, you will reach a specific talent, like a mason hammer. When you reach, I don't know, 30 or something, you will get this ability, and this ability will allow you. This is just an example, it's simple data, but mace rush, you can rush forward with your mace and crush the enemies. Right? This is an example. Or I don't know, medium armor, you arrive here, you feel comfortable with your medium armor. Okay. Or critical strike, assassin weapon, a critical strike, you can assassinate a plant without her noticing you. Very nice. Who made the descriptions? Probably me. Yeah, maybe you can change your name in Discord. By the way, in Discord you can change your name by server, which is very handy. So if you right click on the top left in Discord, if you right click on the top left in the icon of plane shift server, you can do change nick, and that nick will work only for that server, right? So you can keep your nick globally in Discord, but for the plane shift Discord server, you will be called whatever you want to be called. Yeah, your other name shows in DM. Yeah, that's a bit of an annoyance. Yeah. Okay, so this one, I think it works. Now, I don't know what is this. We have this by skill rank. I think it's for training. Yeah, I think it's for training. It doesn't show the number of the rank, but I think it's fine. You see, for example, Crystal Way. And as you saw, all of this seems to be working okay. Okay. By the way, very nice window. It was not made by me. It was made by a guy that knows how to do this kind of stuff. And yeah, so again, there are some bugs, but the basics of character skills are done. So I would say that it is done. I don't want to change it too much. Now, there were a few parts they were missing. I think we need to add another tab. Because I think we were missing a bunch of stuff that was removed. I don't remember what though. I think was my regenerations, my stamina. Yeah, I think was the kind of the stamina. Even if the stamina probably is here on the top right. Yeah, what we are missing here, we are missing the overall health, physical stamina, mana, and mental stamina. So those four are present only here and not inside of this. So we should think if we should put it inside of this as well. Because, yeah, so the other one is missing. Okay, so let's say done. Let's say done. Petitions. I mean, who cares about petition at the moment? Is missing. We can leave it missing. Guilds and alliance is done. Really? I did that. Pretty cool. I don't remember that I did it. Okay, what is this? I mean, it's not here, so I don't know how it's possible that I did it. But actually, now that I think about it, I think I did. Skills and chat. I mean, it's not in this list, but I think I did the guild window. And if he says done, I think he's done because I updated that stuff. It was a long time ago though. Yeah, create guild and win guild. Message of the day. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember doing this one. I remember doing this one. I remember, but where are all the widgets? Ah, yes, guild member. Yeah, but this is done, guys. I think this is done. Guild header alliance, guild decoration, guild alliance. There are a lot of elements here, so I think. I don't know if it's done fully though. But how do I open it? Like slash guild or something? No. How do I open the guild window? Remove your name. Okay, so in Discord now you are like recognizable. It's a bit easier, because sometimes people have two or three, in the forums have one name, in IRC have another name, in Discord have another name, on YouTube have another name, in Twitch have another name. And at the end it's so tough for us to understand who is who. Okay, so Guilds Alliance done. I don't understand this too much. I think there was like a create guild command. Guild the view, guild the create, guild. I remember we had this. I'm pretty sure we had a guild thingy. I did it. I can search. I can search first for my guild Unreal Engine guild mission. There it is. Guild mission. First pass to convert the type-based messages, start information, have guild manager, create a UI for guild management, allow creation of a new guild, addition of a member, display of membership, finish porting on functional. These two are not ticked, so it means they may be, we didn't do it. But I remember that I was doing create guild. Why guild? Is guild create? No. I don't remember the command, bro. I don't remember the command. guild name, rank. So command slash guild, right? So guild name, guild invite, guild remove. So all of those should actually be guild points, guild yield, guild remove, guild invite, guild switch. So let me try guild name or something. Guild name. Can I copy paste? No. Guild name. New name must be specific. Ah no, so they are working. There is just no slash guild, but how do I open the freaking guild info? Because we have no button on the screen. Maybe guild info. Guild info is opening up. Yeah, but we need to hook it to one of the buttons here at the top. Otherwise, it's a mess. Huh? But guild info, members. Yeah, it is working, boys. Permissions. Yeah, I remember this thing. I remember this thing. I remember when I did it. I think it should be working. It has to be tested, I don't know, but I think it should be okay. So, in fact, we said Git Alliance done. Body's friend and group is missing. Okay, help is missing. Spell research. Spell research, we did it. Now, it's not great because it has to be improved a bit graphically. But if you go to the spell book and you click on this, you arrive to the spell research window. Sorry, start to be a bit busy with other windows, but I can close a bit of that, a bit of that, a bit of that. Can I close it? It's on top of another thing. Okay. So the spell research is working. So you can take this, put it here, start the research, and do your spell research. So it's working okay. Now I think we need to change the background because they are a bit hard to see, but the transparency is a bit too much. I don't remember if we had a way to configure this window. I think we had. I think this is somewhere under options. I think we had a way to, if I go under interface, field of view, mouse sensitivity, chat, display. Max history. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I also need to, so the spell research is done, which is nice. Now the group window, I think we are missing also the group, right? Is here, body friends group, yeah. Body friend group is missing. UILP is missing. What else we have here that we didn't mention? Well, we have the options, and we have the shortcut bar. The shortcut bar, where is it? Do we have it anywhere else? I don't think so. The quick bar, because the quick bar is a very powerful tool, and let me search quick bar. No, quick bar is not there. No. Okay, so we need to add this because actually this has been done, which is nice. So we'll put it maybe here. So the shortcut window, or quick bar window, quick bar shortcut window. This one we have, I would consider it done, so it works okay, including editing of the key bindings. There are a few bugs that I have to squash, but it's working okay. And I just want to add a drag and drop. So I mean, it's not fully working, but it's I think it's good. So we have the quick bar, missing the petition, having the guilds and alliance. Okay, that's nice. So I think this covered pretty much. And then the options, right? The options I didn't mention it, but actually we have an option window. So Maybe all the stuff that is missing I can put it at the bottom. So also because this is not too important. Okay, so we have the options. Options which should at least include you know, the graphic settings. In the graphic settings we have, because actually you can if you go in the options, you see here, and you go under display, you have all these options you can tweak, and these are working already. So you can tweak the particle effects from low to Unreal. Wasn't the maximum epic? No, this is an Unreal as well. Okay. You can change the post-processing, you can change the anti-aliasing, you can change the shadows, you can change the foliage and the texture. So if I go low, 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 it will take a bit to load because you need to recompile the shaders, you need to do a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna do it. But let's say that we have the options for the display, which are pretty good and are working. Maybe we can do something like that. Option display, I would say done. Option audio, I don't know what we need in option audio. Option audio is just the volume. Okay, that's nice, and I would consider it done. Well, if it works. Yeah, we actually lowered the noise, so I think it should be working. So the audio is done. Then we have a few more things, like we have the ability to associate keys. So if I set like R for moving forward, R is also my roll though. Let's try the number 9. If I press number 9, yes, it works. Okay, so this is working already, so that's very nice. So we have the key configuration, which is done as well. So it is kind of a key bindings. Okay, controls. Yeah, key bindings, controls. Then for interface there is very little, but I don't think we need it. For chat, you can decide the tabs that you want in the chat. That's pretty cool. Then there is a dev menu where we can change stuff, the credits, but I think that's pretty much it. So now it's not as evolved as the old plan shift for now, okay, but all of this is already something. We have option audio, option display, option key bindings, and option chat, so we have all of this. It's pretty cool. And then website and forum, I think this just opens up a new window. Yeah, it just went to the two websites, and that's good. I'm missing something. Well, we have this small stats window, which I think is nice. Is the one that tells you how much HP and mana you have. I'm not fully convinced that this is the best place to put it in the best graphical view, but I think we can put it in the list because it is also done. So we have a lot of stuff done if you look at it, no? We have a lot of stuff done, boys. Quite a bit. So this one we have, which is cool. And I think that's it, right? Option, petition we said, shortcut we said, spellbook, quest. Now for spellbook, I think I have a dedicated section. Down here, no? Yeah, spells. Yeah, spells I have a dedicated part here because it's so much. And that's it. Okay, nice. So the only thing that we are missing here is the guild the guild button. So we don't have a guild button, so we need to do guild info to actually view the guild. Okay, so let me just turn on the lights here because it's getting dark. So we have all of this done. Now, context menu, we just reviewed it. Then character, show equipment. Yeah, I mean, there are a few bugs here, so I think we need to review that bug, but it's partially done. But I think at the moment is okay. Character traits, hair, skin color, and tattoos. Nice, we also have tattoos? I don't think so. But anyway, it's done, so the basic of the character traits. Now, on character, I think we have few more things that I want to specify because on character there are a number of elements which are actually missing. So so the first is character movement, and okay, and that is kind of fine in the sense that you can walk, you can run, and you can sprint. By the way, sprint was not in the old PS, but now we have it. So you can walk, run, and sprint, and jump, right? You cannot climb, but I really want climb. I really, really, really want climb. So climb will be there for sure. So maybe I can do a separate for character climb and saying that is missing. Because climb has few implications, you know. It's not that simple. So climb has the implication that it needs to know where it can climb, and we can decide. We have to decide if it's only specific places that we say that it can, or not. And then we need to see the key. I mean, there is a lot of that, but for sure, climb will be needed. I mean, there's no game without climb. Climb is so important because also it allows discovery. You know, in the new world, I mean, it allows discovery of areas that maybe you are not used to go or whatever. So new areas, hidden areas. So I mean, climb is so important. The problem would be combat with climb because climb is making the AI, I mean the NPC brain a bit more complex because I mean if you are climbing on something, they will not see you. You will not be in a position. You will not be in a reachable position, right? Unless they can climb as well. So climb is a chapter by itself, you know. Because if you put it for players, you have to put it for NPC, and that's not straightforward. Conan Exile, you can climb on everything. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we have to decide. I mean, to me, one or the other. Conan Exile. I don't know. I mean, climbing guide. How can you climb?
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. Oh!
Okay, that I think I explained pretty well how it works. But this video is only speaking about climbing in this game.
Now, so right there you can see if I'm holding it, not good. But if I hold my forward movement key and spacebar, voila, Spider-Man. All right. Now, what helps your climbing is your armor weight. So you can see right now my armor weight is light because I pretty much in everyone's build. If you don't have, you can do. They're almost cut, right? rock. I like to call it. You just need to be level.
I'm just
And
checking
then
where this
I
how this
hold
guy
down my forward
climbs.
movement key and I gracefully. So right there you can see I just fell and I was able to cling on the wall very simply. So people have asked me in my videos, how do I do this?
So yeah, so basically they implemented you can climb left, right, you can move. That would be very nice. Would be very nice. He has some game design implications, as you can imagine, right? So it's not as straightforward because he has a lot of implications. Accessibility to areas where usually you don't want player to go. The combat with monster, they can really mess up their brain, so they cannot follow you anymore. You stand there, you do spell casting, and unless you say that you cannot spell cast while climbing. But there are a lot of cases, where you are in a place or disconnect while you are climbing. What happens? It saves your position, and then when you relog, you're just going to die falling down. Um, I don't know. There are so many things. So climb, I think would be something not for now, but for the future. But definitely, I want this. Um, so I was thinking to something on the character, and now it's slipped from my mind. So on the character, yes, we have on the character we have all the animations. Do I have emotes somewhere? Doesn't look like, but I have like character emotes. Yes, so I don't know, greeting. I mean, all the animations, but also one thing that we miss here is a character. How to call it? Upper torso animation. So upper torso animation is, for example, spell casting. So at the moment we do one full animation for the full character, while we should animate only from the torso up, so that you can move while spell casting, or when you shoot with a bow. Um, all of that is missing. So at the moment we have a full animation. Like shooting with a bow is anyway. And yeah, then we are missing horse riding. Oh, anyway, creature mounting and riding. That we are missing it for sure, and that I will put under character because it's a kind of an animation thing, control thing, riding, horses and creatures. It is also missing. It is a PT, but I mean, it's missing now. Obviously, we will add it, but there is something we need to do. But because this one would be relevant, I'd say this one would be relevant. And I mean, we have a bit of an extensions like new sockets, new places where you can have your weapons. Like if you want to have the weapons on the side, that we don't have yet. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Other interaction on the character. If it is something you want to suggest me. If you think there is something is missing, so I can save it. So he has all this character stuff. Now, quest, we have talk, give item, receive item, rewards. I mean, it has to be tested a bit better, but all the basics of this are basically done. Now, combat PvP. Combat PvP was listed as missing. In combat PvE. Now we need, yeah. So, combat is a complex thing. Combat. So combat PvP missing. Well, that's not true. I can. Can I? I don't know if I can. I never tested it. I never tested if I can attack another player. But in theory you can, because it's just targeting the character you have in front of you, so should be working. I don't know. Combat PvE partial preliminary version, NPC not fighting back. Well, actually they are now. So it's a preliminary version in the sense that you can attack, but you cannot yet block. I don't know why I split PvP and PvE, because they should be the same. But what you can do now, you can attack, you can roll, and well, roll is actually part of movement, but you can roll away. Let's say you can like dodge, escape, and block. Well, actually, block you cannot do. So at the moment, I think the biggest part that we are missing block. Blocking with a shield, blocking with your hand, blocking with a secondary shorter sword you have in your hand. I think that's, yeah. Then combat spells. I mean, spells we just fixed it the other day, so I think it's partially working. And we need to we need to test more spells. But I think that the perception on the NPC and the reaction, I think, is fine. The damage is fine. We tested it. Combat stances. I think we decided to remove it, but I can still mention it just as a reminder. But is what is going on? I don't know, something happened. Sometimes it's bringing me to the top of the window of the text. So yeah, combat. So economy manager. Economy manager. I don't know. Attack queue. Yeah, attack queue is missing as well. This is another big one. Yeah, combat is a bit basic at the moment, but it should be okay. Now combat. I think I'm missing what happens when you die. When you die as a player, because at the moment I think that it does nothing. So I think I should probably add an element here, which is combat death. And on NPC, I think they die and they respawn. Oh, by the way, I have also the combat, the UI for looting. The looting window, I think, is there. If I kill someone, I don't know if I can at the moment, but assuming I can kill someone, I think I can issue kill NPC probably. I don't know if kill NPC is working, but I think it is. Let me try. Let's kill this guy. Let me see if kill NPC. You cannot kill a player with this command. It's not a player, bro. Okay, kill NPC is probably not. Is considering this guy a player? I don't know why. It's definitely not a player. I think kill NPC is not working at the moment. Yeah, it says you cannot kill a player, so that has to be checked. But if I want to kill this guy, I just buffed his HP, so I think it would take me forever to kill him. The fact that he's rolling away is making me so happy. He's blocking. Yeah, we need some visual effects of the combat. We need some better animations, but the important point is that is working, you know. It's following me. It's rolling away. It's blocking. I want to kill you. Why you move so much? Come here. Face the enemy. Yeah, we have no indication of the strength of this enemy. I think we should probably put it. We should probably put a. The best will be to have like a visual effect, like some blood coming out. And I cannot kill it, bro. I'm doing 50 damage. 50 damage, 50 damage. I think I buffed him because I wanted to test combat, and so I gave him like 2000 HP or something. So I think it will take me forever to kill him. Just trying to kill this guy, but I did 50 and 50 damage again, so I did 100 damage. He should die. I think I can lower his HP and say he's blocking a lot. He's doing 0 damage to me, by the way, for whatever reason. I did 50 damage again, 50 damage again. He's never died. 50 damage again. It's not dying. Is it dying? I mean, is the 50 damage again? Die, bro. You will go to the Death Realm. Don't worry. It's a nice place. No, you will not go because you are an NPC. You have killed. Okay, now he's dead. He didn't play the death animation though. Fuck it. I gained 10 experience points, but I think I can loot it. You see? I mean, it's not falling on the ground, but because there is no death animation for some reason. But I can loot. I found a battle axe. I can loot it, and now I looted the battle axe. So let's say that the looting window is working. So I would put here like UI loot window, and I would say done. I mean, it's not great, but it's working. The important point is that it's working. So what's next? By the way, this movement is pretty cool. It's moving very smoothly. I really like it. You can also crouch. Okay, so the loot window we have. So we were saying I can kill, but I'm missing that animation. But that animation I can fix. That animation I can fix. Where was it? Character writing, combat. Yes, we were here. Combat. Economy manager. Why economy manager is in the middle of everything? Why we have an economy manager in the middle of combat? Combat attack queue is missing. Economy manager. I don't know what I wanted to mean with this, but I think we have a class. We have an economy manager. I think in the old code we have an economy manager class. Yeah, economy manager. So I don't know exactly what the hell he's doing. I think it's just I think he's changing the prices of the NPC selling stuff based on demand, based on supply and demand. I think that was the idea. Yeah, every time someone buys and sells something, but you know, for now that is not really important. I mean, we can. Let me move it to a separate section. I mean, it's okay in economy manager, but we don't really need it. Maybe we can move to to a new section, all the managers that are missing, because I think we have a number of missing managers. Let me copy, let me make a new table. Make a new table. So let me check the managers that we are missing, because I think that is a good sanity check. So this is the old code, okay, and there is the new code. So let me see which manager are missing. So action manager. Oh, okay. Action manager is the one for action locations, and action locations, I think we have to completely redo. Action locations have to be done differently. So I really want to have them, but I need to understand. I need to understand how. So one very nice feature of the old plan shift, which I really liked a lot, but we didn't use it too much, was that if you go, for example, here at the fountain area, and you right click on this thing, in the old plan shift, there would be like a pop-up saying that this object has a plate on it, and there is a description, and the description says we are in the year 702. I don't remember the year, but it tells you something like that. Like we didn't use it too much through the game, but I think it was making the game look a bit more like an adventure game, and I was really liking it. So the fact that you can inspect stuff, so you can look at the ground, and it will tell you. I mean, it should tell you stuff that you may know. I mean, not stuff that you do, I mean, somehow to avoid breaking the RP too much, the role playing too much, but it could tell you like, I don't know, this material was made, or this, yeah, the problem is that you don't know in theory, but should work only for inspection, or should work also for lore? Hmm. Maybe we can have a small game in the game, like when you read a book. Like when you read a book, there is information on it, and that information will enable you to then see action locations in the game. I don't know. I have to think about it, but I want something like that. I want like. I think you understand what I mean, right? So if I go, let me go in a place where there is a bit more stuff. I think I have no other place with more stuff, but let me go. Oh, this noise of the feet, bro, is so insane. Like, if I go here, for example, if I go here, right? The problem is that it will have to be based on the mesh. So if it's a single mesh, I think we have a problem to associate it. That's another problem. But anyway, let me take a screenshot for a second and explain you what I mean, okay? What I mean is that if you are here, can I have magnifying glass icon? So wow, blue one. No, okay, it's fine. I mean anything. So what I want to say is that I don't know if I want to have. The problem is that it's not transparent, and it will not be transparent in this stupid program, because the program is too basic. You have to go GIMP, but I think you get the idea, right? So I would like you to be able to inspect things. Now the problem is, do we do it with like a special function, or just we do it with a right click, or we do it that, for example, this thing is getting highlighted somehow, you know? So you see this highlighted when you go over with your mouse and you right click, and it tells you, this lamp, I don't know. I don't know what I can tell you about this lamp, but this lamp seems to turn off at night, and there is someone and the guards that are turning it off, something like that. The problem is that it's giving you lore that in theory you should not know. Exactly, there is a quest, right? Yeah, there is a quest for lore that is asking you to identify those numbers. Yes. So the point is how to do it. How to do it in Unreal, because what do we do in the old plan shift? We basically go item by item. So you can have one item that has one description, but for example, unfortunately, this window is not an item because this window is part of the full building, which is one object only for us at the moment. And so if you click on the window, if you click on the, well, the door is slightly different, but if you click on the window, if you click on the beam here, or if you click on the wall, it will be the same object. So I need to understand how to do it, and if I want to do it. I don't know. Anyway, this was a bit of a different thread, but the point is that action locations is a word by itself. You know, is a game is a completely new function. Is completely not new because we had it in the old plan shift, but is a for Unreal Engine. I think I want to do it differently. So action manager is missing. I need to understand what to do with this thing. Let me see what else we have. We have an admin manager. Admin manager, I think we have, is the one that is managing all the admin commands. Yes, we have it. Then there is an advice manager. Advice manager, I think is the one for advisors that you can give, you can get advisor points. It should be very easy to port. It should be very easy to port because it's all server side. There is no UI into that. It's just a. So let me put it here. So it is advice manager. This one we can port it. I think in like 5-6 hours of work. I think we can port it. Advice or advice? I don't know. Never understood that. And then we have what? Then we have a bank authentication server that we don't need anymore. Bank manager we have. I ported it. Bank manager is here. Now I don't know if it's bank manager. I don't know if it's in the UI thingy. Banking. I have it here. Separate. In reality, we also have a UI for banking. I don't know if I want to split it in two, but banking is definitely there. Yeah, I think I can put it here. Why I copy this way? UI banking. Let's put it in. UI banking is done, I'm sure. So banking manager. Banking manager is ported. Bank manager. Cash manager is ported. Chat manager is ported. Then what do we have? We have combat manager. Combat manager is ported. We have command manager. Command manager, I don't know what is it, but it's ported. I have it here. Nice. Creation manager is the one for character creation, and I have it ported. Then we have economy manager. Okay, we listed it already. Entity manager we don't need anymore. Exchange Manager. Exchange Manager, we have it. Then we have GM Event Manager. Okay, this one is missing for sure. This one is missing. I think we can list it as missing. So GM Event, at the moment you cannot do. Should not be too hard to port anyway. Huh? Should not be too crazy to port. I think again is like one day, then okay, testing and everything, but GM, what was the name? GM Event Manager. This one is missing. Then we have Group Manager. I think I ported a bit of that. Yes, Group Manager is here. I don't know how much I commented out. No, it's working. Okay. This one is fully ported, so Group Manager is nice. Guild Manager I ported. Yes, Hire Manager. Hire Manager was in theory, it never existed I think for you, but Hire Manager is the one that we use to have hired NPC. So you can hire NPC Manager. It was there, but we never used it. It had some basic functionality, but it never worked. The idea was to have NPC be guards in front of your guild house, or be guards for you, a bit like a pet, or be shopkeepers for you, so that you run a shop and this NPC that you hire is running a shop for you. But it's never been fully implemented and is not working as expected. So, but anyway, was there Hire Manager. Then this is Introduction Manager. Introduction was a bit stupid, I think. What do you think about Introduction? I think it was a kind of an RP, a very RP concept, so that you cannot see the name of a person until you say hello to him. And so at the moment in Planeship you can say hello and then you see the name, so there is a logic behind it, but I don't know if it's really a great feature, so if it's really, maybe there is people passionate about it, but I think it was so. Invite Manager, I have no idea what is it. What is Invite Manager? This class is a super class for all player-to-player invitations, such as inviting to a group, inviting to a guild, inviting to a this one we need to have. This one maybe we have already. Yeah, we have already. Nice. So we ported it already. Then there is the Marriage Manager. There is the one that has been discussed for like 15 years by players. Marriage Manager I don't have. I think I removed the functionality. Maybe I will not port it anymore. So you cannot complain anymore, Marriage Manager is missing. And probably will stay missing forever. Minigame Manager. This is a good one. Minigame Manager. Minigame Manager for sure I don't have, is missing. Minigame Manager is the one that is managing the minigames like chess, like I don't know, like simple games on a board. And this one is missing. Then we have Message Manager, which I think is the networking stuff, so this one I think we don't need anymore. Yes, I think this one is not needed. Net Manager as well. NPC Manager. NPC Manager was actually ported into NPC Client, so we don't need that anymore. Then we have the anti-cheat system. The anti-cheat system, I think we need it, but not now. But let's say Paladin Junior anti-cheat system. This one we will need, but let's say as a low priority. At the moment you can cheat. I mean, it's not easy to cheat, but. And Progression manager. This is another big one. Progression manager, I have it. Okay, and it's fully ported. Nice, perfect. So I think all the real basic stuff that we need, we have. Proxy list, we don't need anymore. Question manager. What else is question manager? Question manager, I think, is related to quests or not. Questions are general requests of information from user. Okay, I understand. For example, when he says, "Do you want to exit the game? Yes or no?" Or when he says, "Do you want to duel this guy? Yes or no?" Or when he says, "Do you want to trade with this person? Yes or no?" So the question manager. And by the way, I have it ported already. Okay, fine. I don't know if it works, but it's ported. Okay, so question manager we have. Quest manager definitely we have. Server song manager. This one is all the music part. I mean the score, the scoreboard, and the fact that you can draw music. Unfortunately, all of this is not ported at the moment. This one is an important one because it's very fun actually. So I would say this one we should add, which is server song manager, and in general scores, play, instruments, all of that is missing, completely missing at the moment from Unreal. And what else? We have a lot of stuff, by the way. We have a slot manager. Slot manager, I think I ported already. Yes, nice. Spawn manager. I ported it already. I ported a lot of stuff, boys. You have no idea how many millions lines. No, millions not, but 100,000 lines I ported already. Spell manager, we have it. Spell manager, we have it. Yes. Then we have tutorial manager. Tutorial manager, I have no idea what is it. Is the golden man? I think it's the golden man thing that comes up when you have a new tooltip, a new tip. I don't know. I have to analyze it. I think he's managing death inside the tutorial so that when you are dying inside the tutorial, it does something different. And he's managing damage inside the tutorial. And I don't know if he's managing the tips. But there is this send tutorial message which seems to be that thing. Okay, anyway, this one we have to list as missing because I don't have it. I don't even know if we'll have a tutorial again, but I will say. Tutorial manager is missing. Yeah, you see there is still a lot of stuff missing, but not the core. User manager. User manager, I think I have it. Yes, I have it. And weather manager. Weather manager, I think is it's ported, but I think it's all commented out. You say we have we commented like 90% of it. So weather manager we need to add as a missing. Is the one that is deciding upon the rain, fog, snow. Is deciding where it rains, when it rains, how much it rains, and such. Hello, Hula. Having an empathy skill, useful in a pet who can really learn something and learn skills is one of my dreams for long. Yeah. So growing your pet, huh? Yeah. Actually, we designed it this way at the beginning, but we never implemented it. So the point was that your pet was leveling up with you, but we never implemented it. But if I look at my old notes and old stuff, for example, there was the baby Groffel, there was the the junior Groffel and the mature or adult Groffel. But we never did it, I think, right? In the current plane shift, it doesn't exist. But it was the idea. So the idea was that it would grow with you, so it would become bigger and potentially could become a mount at a certain point, you know. So like you take it as a baby, and then you bye bye Nim. Have a good day. Um, so you could grow it, and it could become your mount, and then it could, you know, fight with you and such. But I mean, keep items, all of that. Yeah, why there is no pet manager, by the way? There should be a pet manager somewhere, you know? Okay, let's finish the list and then we'll see. So weather manager is missing. And then we have a work manager, which is all the crafting, but all the crafting is ported. So work manager is fully operational. This was a very big work, by the way. When I ported this class, was tough. Okay, where are pets? I have no idea. I missed one. There was pet manager. No, there is no pet manager. I think pets are managed inside user commands. So because they are managed through commands. But how do they move? I have no idea. I think they move through. Yeah, I think that their brain is inside NPC manager. So if I go in NPC manager, let me open up NPC manager 1 second. Because this was in the old plane shift, we had two major servers, one for players and one for NPCs. And the NPC one was basically managing all the brain of the NPC. NPC behavior. I think it's inside the NPC behaviors. I think if I search for pet inside of this, no. Yeah, NPC pet perceptions. So owner perception, yeah, is inside the NPC management. So we need to have. I think we need to have one line for this. Let me save this because I already added so much stuff. I don't want to lose it. But pet, I don't have pet in this table, but I think we need to put it in. We need to have another item somewhere. Not very high priority, but we can live without them. No, we don't want. I mean, I think we can for now, but I can put it here inside NPC, close to NPC. I hope we can just be inside the same table, NPC pets, you know. NPC pets. Which is, you know, everything, which is the acquisition. Acquisition, you can say you acquire pets, how do you say in English? Or the recruitment, and anyway, the acquisition, the movement, so the follow, you know, the follow, and everything else. You know, the summon and summon, and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, pet is a great idea. I mean, pet is super cool. I like pets a lot. So I had a cat. I had a cat myself in the past. Now I don't have, but pets are super cool. So I think it would be nice to have pets for sure. I mean, we have pets in the current game, but to have it, to put them in new and to have them in a better shape than now, to improve them. So, what else inside NPC? For sure, tribes. I don't know if I have tribes in this list. Yes, I have NPC tribes. Tribes is needed. Okay, I think we did a good pass, you know. through what we have and what is missing, which was a bit of the purpose of the stream of today. So I wanted to kind of make a point of what we want to do in 2020, and the first point was to improve this list, so that we can see what we have and what we don't have. Maybe I will make a short video just as a summary of highlights on this. Yeah, we still miss a lot down here, but it's not critical stuff, you know. So this part is not critical stuff. Now spells, we arrived about here and then we started to do this, okay? Spells, we can cast and apply the effect, yes. The spell list is done, the research UI is done. I'm missing the active spell UI, yeah. So we don't know which kind of spell you have on you at the moment. So that's something that I need to implement. And particles, we need to convert them to new system. That's another big piece to do. Crafting should be done, needs a lot of testing, yes. Banking is done, storage is done. Progression is partial, okay. We need to test this more. Music in terms of scores, etc. is missing. Tutorial is missing. Weather manager is partially done. Yeah, why I have weather manager here and down there? Okay, this is a bit of a duplication. Yeah, there's a bit of a duplication between this and this. Because here I'm saying only the one that are missing. I don't agree to the partial, actually. I think weather manager should be reviewed completely. Let me move spells above this, which I think is more, you know, it's more understandable. And let me remove this weather partially done, because okay, we have rain, we can trigger rain, but that's it. I mean, it's not really the manager of the, you know. Weather manager should manage a few things. Should manage the passing of time, which I think we have, by the way, because at the moment it's already becoming day and night, right? So should manage the day-night cycle. And actually this one we can say that is done. Needs some tweaks, but basically it's done. Becoming too dark. I mean, we need to find a better light system. But so the weather manager is doing that. Then we need to have rain, snow, fog, which by the way we have. But is not managed in a, I mean, I can trigger it. If I go here, I can trigger, you know, I can go here and say, please can you make it rain? And it starts to rain. And there is the noise of the rain. By the way, there was a kind of a big work that we did to, well, I didn't do it, another guy did it, but to have it so that when you have, you see, when you are below something, the rain doesn't go below it. If you are under a roof, sorry, I mean, if you are under a roof, the rain should not be showing. It's very nice. She's not trivial. I mean, for you to say, yeah, obviously, but programming wise, it's not that obvious. There is thunder and you see? Here there is no rain. Outside there is rain. It's really cool. And there is a sound of thunder. So we have that, we have fog. So some of the effects actually we have, right? So weather manager, day-night cycle, weather manager, rain, snow, and fog. But let's say partial. Okay, let's say partial. Partial in the sense that we have rain, snow, and fog, but they are not scheduled in any way. But not scheduled, right? So there is no scheduler, no timing for all of that to happen. So it just happens. Okay, so I removed that. I think I removed it from here. Yes, I removed that. Yeah, now there is the big discussion about commands, chat commands, all of that. I mean, because I have so many implemented now, but I don't have a full mapping of all the commands that are working or not. I think here we should open kind of a new page, list all the commands from command line, and then someone will have to go and test it. We'll have to go and test every single command and tell me if it works or not, and if it doesn't work, I will fix it. So we need someone to actually test this stuff. Then we have social buddies, social friends, social alliance, social guilds. Yeah. I don't like too much the fact that I split the UI from the actual functionality. I don't like that too much. Because like you have quest here, which is the UI, and then you have quest like somewhere down here that is telling you that we did the quest thingy, but yeah. I think we should regroup them. Yeah, all the hours for having the rain not falling into the house, yes. But it's important, because if you have it fall into the house, it's a mess. You have to clean all the time. It's a mess. So I really don't like this split. I would like to redo it, boys. I mean, for inventory we can keep it UI, but like for quest, why I need to have quest here and then have quest below is so annoying. Let me move this UI quest to quest. So quest all, yeah, we'll do quest UI. Quests UI. And then what else? What other UI we can join? Like spells, all the spell stuff. Spell research. Yeah, all this spell research, right? Should go under spells. I don't know why I decided to have UI, because at the beginning I was just doing the UI, so that's why I did it this way. At the beginning I started by creating the UI for the game, and spell research UI done. Okay, is there any other piece I can move? Yeah, like the loot window, for example, can be under combat, right? What happens? I think I did something stupid. I did Control Z. No. Yeah, I did a Control Z. The loot window. The loot window, we can move it under combat. I think it would be much more understandable. Okay. Then what else we can move? Well, the options we can leave it here. It's only UI. The banking. Okay, like the banking UI should go under banking. I think we had a banking thing, right? We had a banking, yeah. So I think we can have a banking UI and a banking server side. So banking UI. done. And banking, say server side, or yeah, I mean the actual functionality that allows you to store in the database whatever you're banking. And the same for storage. Actually, storage, I think I don't have even the UI listed. Exactly, I don't have it, but I want to put it here just to show the good stuff that we did. Okay. What else is missing above that we can move below? Character skills, quick bar, guilds alliance. I think it's okay. All the rest is like separate pieces. Okay. I think we are done. We spent a lot of time on this, but it's good. We did like a cross check on everything, and we did a cross check. So it was a bit of the plans, for the future. Now, the plans for the future is actually to decide in this list by the way, the cheat detection is duplicate because we have it above. Can remove it. Now, one thing that we are really missing, and I'm just mentioning it here in this table, is the instances for guilds and dungeons. That is missing, and at the moment I have no idea how to do it in Unreal. And there are ways, but you have to create another server, and I will have to test that because I think is one of the possibilities, but it's not that easy. And then we miss a launcher and updater. This should not be too hard to do. I guess every game has this issue, and so I think I can find online some examples of launcher. And then about the world, let me check if we have a full list, okay? Because I think here we have only. I mean, this is for sure not the full list, but I would like to have a full list at this point. Why we don't have a full list? How do I find the full list? The best way to find the full list is to go on my other PC, the one that is holding. Let me see if I can reach it from here. Well, maybe it's not up. 1 second, I have to turn it on. So, yeah, because it's in another room. So it is on now. It should be on. It should be online. So if I search Luke laptop, in theory, okay. Doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. I think I need to use. Okay, like that. Nice! Nice, boys! Okay, we are on that laptop now. On that laptop, I just need to go. Here. And every single line every single line of this is a level. Every single line of this is a level. So I think we need, I would like to have them in order, in alphabetical order, in the same way I have the, so that we are sure that we ported everything, because so let me see. So okay, so Ojaveda, the problem is that some parts here are listed differently, because are listed by city and not by sublevel, but I think I can fix it. So I can say, so Ojaveda is made of the Akayo part, which I don't know if it's already in. I have to ask to Zwei. Is Zwei online? Zwei, are you there for any reason? Let me see if he's online. If he's online, maybe we can. No, he's not online. Okay, I think I can. Because the I would like to have. I would like to have. I can go under maps. I can actually see it. If I go under maps, and I open Ojaveda, I can see which part have been ported. Because like the taverns are separate level for me. I mean in the old plan shift. Okay. So okay, so starting from yeah, it's ported though because it's there. So all this part, which is the main part of the city, is ported, and this one as well. Then obviously is empty, yeah. And this one, which is the Akayo part, is ported as well. Obviously with these lights is horrible, but don't worry about the lights now. I mean, if I put the right lights, it will look much nicer, right? So don't care about it too much. Lights are making a lot of difference. But yeah, so all of this is here. Let me see. Let me just check if the tavern is here. Yeah, the tavern is here actually. The tavern is in. Okay. Okay, nice. So what we can say that Ojaveda, maybe I should group them by. Yeah, group them by city. I think is the best idea. The problem is that here they are not grouped by city. So you know what I will do? I think I will do. Why PowerShell? No idea. Why? One second. I want the list. I want the list of all these thingies. I don't think I can go here though. Unfortunately. I have to mount it and then I can go and then I can list it. Yeah, I need to mount it somehow. Okay, so let's do map network drive Z. Okay, this is Z. So now I can go Z and I can go, what the hell? Why can I go there? No idea. Okay, so sorry, I had a bit of a. So inside of this, let me just find the right directory. And why I'm going here? I'm going here because there is the place where I have to exclude. I have to list only directories though. I think it's /xd or something. Slash no ad /ad. Okay, all this should be directories only. Yes, and I cannot recognize them, so I think they are directories only. So this is our list. Now there are some which are actually not. I have to cut this and make it a more reasonable list. So like this one does not exist, this one exists, this one does not exist, this one exists, is yes, 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 now chili no, oops. This exist. This I don't remember, but probably yes. This no, yes, 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 yes. Yes, this is a directory for textures. Yes, yes, yes. This one, yes. Did we implement this at the end? I think we did, right? Did we implement the... I don't remember. I don't remember, boys. I don't remember. If I implemented that thing or not in the old game. Was it temporarily or was it... Because... 1 second. I will test it and we will know. I think no, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure we did it. I didn't play enough of the game actually to fully remember, you know. You are in game more than me, that's for sure. So the question is, does this door bring anywhere? This door does not bring anywhere in game? Okay. Does this door bring anywhere? Okay. So I think we never added it. We never added the interior of the Unquiz shop, right? It's not there. Because actually we have it. Well, we have it. We have it is a big word, but let's say we um, we never added it. Is any Planship player telling me if that door is openable in any way? How do you go in? How do you go in Jet? I mean, I cannot open it. I can see it, but I cannot open it. Maybe because I need a quest or something? Ah, doing a quest. Okay, but he's there. Okay, the important point is that he's there. Who is this guy? Hello? The important point is that he's there. Is Akuzio Abdiel. Okay, he's there. So I need to keep it on the list. Where's this beautiful lady? Ah, it's Bella. It's not a player, it's an NPC. No, it triggers, but it just gives me the eye. I can look at it, but I cannot go inside. But anyway, it's fine. I mean, the important point is that that level is a level. Okay, this level is a level. This level is a level. This level is a level. This as well. 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 Yes. 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 Market 02, I have no idea what is it. I think it's a test. I think market 02. Actually, it is something, but I don't think it is something for real. I mean, NPC room 1, 2, and 3, I don't think we need them anymore, but I think we can remake them back. I don't know. This, in theory, these are all valid. These are all valid as well. Plaza, like this, I think is a test. Yeah, so it can be deleted. Podium is there. This one, yes. Sewers too. Why we have a Sewers too? Ah, because there was idea to do another Sewers level, by the way. But I don't think we ever did it for real. Right? Let me see what is this. Not sure. Um, Sewers 2. I think it's just part of the basic sewers, but I don't remember if it was a test. But anyway, it's never been exported recently, so the fact that it's never been exported recently means it's okay. Means it's not a level. Okay, so sewers, yes. Shield. What is shield? What the hell is shield? Was a level just with a shield in it, or what is it? What was this? I have no idea. Can I view it? Nice there. Yeah, it was just a level with a shield in it, so it's just a test. Okay, it's just a test, so we don't care. Tavern is there. All the terrain are all tests. This is a test. It is a test. It is a test. Tutorial is actually a level. Volcano Caves is actually a level, but I don't remember if it maps to something real or if it maps to something that we never added to the game. I think we never added this to the game. Volcano Caves. Volcano Caves. volcano caves. I mean, it's actually because we have 3 caves, right? Caves 1, caves 2, caves 3. This one, I think the easiest way for me will be to take the. There is a trick. There is a trick we can do to know zone map. Zone map. Zone map is fixing all our issues. Zone maps. In fact, volcano caves is not here. In terms of cave, we have cave 1, cave 2, cave 3. Then we have the lava cave, and then we have the cave room. Yeah, exactly. These are all the maps, and now they are organized in groups. Arena, yeah, the arena. Well, anyway, I think we catch them all now. So I think this is the full list. I think this is the full list. Now, how we want to proceed from this? Interesting. Let me just check 1 second about the guilds. Guild log, guild symbol, guild Oja, guild go. Yeah, here the name is wrong, but it's fine. Guild log is simple, guild go, guild Oja. Yeah, there are 4 type of guilds. I think it's okay. The volcano is active. I think the volcano is actually cave number 3. But I don't think we have a volcano. I don't think we have this map. In fact, if I search it on, I don't even remember how this map is made, by the way. But I think there was a new map. There was never. I'm not 100% sure, actually. But if from the game I do a teleport me map volcano, it will not work. I mean, I can do cave 3. But I cannot do volcano. I can do cave 3. But not volcano. Lava cave is there. I don't know if you're thinking to lava cave, but yeah, I think yeah, because the name have been then changed a bit, So some of them, I mean, they have been designed one way, but then they have been named in the game another way. So I think yeah. So I think there is the full list anyway. There is the full list now. How do we reconcile this list? That's a good question. How do we reconcile this list with this list? Good question. I think probably the easiest, is really to use the zone map, the zone info, because actually in this zone info, if I go Javeda, yeah, I think we need to do it by map, otherwise we become crazy. So let's go by big maps, okay? And then we split it inside the line. I don't want to do one line for every because I become crazy too much. So inside Ojaveda at the moment there are well, there are also the two roads that bring to there is the two roads, but I think that yeah, I'm thinking how to organize it better this way because otherwise I think I'm going to make a mess. Uh, I'm just a bit surprised there is no. What is the main? Why is only this? What I'm missing? We merge them. I'm missing something, boys. Yes, we merged it. There is no level called. There is no level called Ojaveda. Okay. We merged them all into. And there is no core. Core and Akayo are in the same level. Okay, okay, fine. I thought they were separate for some reason. I thought they were separate. So, in reality, this one is the same. So this one I think is covering. That one is covering. Is covering this one. This one. And then there are the two roads. Yeah. So okay, so I think we can do this. Took me a bit, but I think I'm there. I think I'm there. So I can move this down again now. I think I can. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. If I can move it here, I think it's okay. It's not a problem. The sequence is not a problem. I will flag them, okay? I will flag them. So we have these two here under Rojaveda, okay, and that's fine. Then we have the road between Hidla and Ojaveda, and those are the two Oja road, the Oja Korgan, and this one. So all of this will be included. Yes. And it is this part. Then we have the main city. The main city is made of. The only problem is if he listed, he didn't list. I think at least Jayos should be separate. Did we port? Did we port? Let me check if we ported. If we have in Idla East the actual JOS library or not. But I think it should be listed separately, otherwise we get confused. I mean, Zway knows, but just for me to have a comprehensive list. Because I want to know, when we ported everything. I think this I can close for now. Just taking resources. Okay, so here we are below, and we are here. I see the inside of the library is empty. So I think we did not port it. So yeah, that's why, that's why I think it should be a bit more detailed. Otherwise, so let's do Hidla Plaza, Hidla East, which is then Hidla Jayos. I mean, actually in our files it's called Hidla Jayos. Then there is Hidla East Jayos. Then there is Hidla Jayos shop, let's call it. And to my understanding, it is not ported. Then there is Hidla Smith. Which I think is also missing. Okay, so with this I covered this. Well, these are only transition levels, but and this. Then there is also the Langs Temple, which I see is not listed here. I would like to have it listed because it's a different level for us anyway. So Hidla Langs Temple. This one I think is missing at the moment, but at least we have it. Then below Hidla we have the Langs Dungeon, which I think is not listed here. So I will list it separately. Langs Dungeon, okay, which is covering this one. Then we have the arena. The arena it's not here as well, huh? So also the Hidla arena should be mentioned. I think should be mentioned here at the end. The arena also has the corridor, eh? So let's call it arena plus corridor. So the arena plus corridor is here. And this one. Okay, so we are covering that. Then we have Ojavera, we said. Then we have the sewers, right? I will call it still Hidla sewers, because just to be sure, because maybe then we will have sewers in another part of the world. But let's keep after arena corridor, let's say Hidla sewers. This is done, very nice. This is covering this, and it's covering high sewers. All the high, the one that we see with HY, are all the connection levels. Okay, so we arrived there. Now, what is missing? Now we have Ojavera, we said. Now we have Gugronted. Okay, Gugronted is actually made of multiple pieces, I think, because the tavern is separate. Sorry, we have in Hidla, we also have the tavern. The tavern de Cadella. I don't think we have the tavern today, right? Do we have the tavern here? Do we have the tavern? Where I am? No. It's empty. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Hidla is an insane place. There are so many different. So we need also, at least there is a tavern here. No, there is not. So I need an Idla Tavern, which I can put maybe a bit above, like here. Yes. Cadael or Cadel. I don't remember how we named it. Originally it was with A. Anyway, and that's it. Okay, so this one is covering this as well. Then we have the tutorial. Okay, we have the tutorial, which is here at the beginning, and it's saying partial, and I exit. Then we have the windowless tower, which is the windowless tower, which is the one connected to the dungeon. Yes. This one is listed somewhere or no? It's not listed, so this one also should be listed. And we can list it after the Langs dungeon. So there is windowless tower. Okay. So this one we cover now. Now there should be some connection between, yes, like iDungeon is connecting Idla to the dungeon. And there should be one between, I think it's okay. So the podium map, I think we can flag it because we have it. The podium map is the one that we use in the character creation. I think we can put it before the tutorial because it's like before you enter the game. And this one I would say the one is done. Super simple. Maybe we redo it, but so this one I flagged. Okay, good. Then what else we have? We have Ojavela, we said. Gugronted. Gugronted is done. I just want to flag it. Is one map, so that's pretty easy. But there is the tavern inside. The tavern. The tavern is not a separate level. I think it was. Why is not in this list? Why the tavern is not? Why did we incorporated it? Maybe we incorporated it in the same level. Incorporated it. I think the tavern was separate somehow. No, it's the same level. Because this is the inside. These are the texture of the inside. So, yeah, these are the benches and the tables. So, I think we incorporated all in the same level. Okay, let's assume that. Do we have, if I open, wait, I can open it and watch it, huh? I can open it up. Wow, it's 7 already. But I think we did a very good cleaning on the roadmap, which is absolutely needed. Time is flying. When you are in holiday, time is flying. Did you open it or no? Sorry, I was doing something else. Did you open it? Cannot see anything. Okay. Yes, we are here. We are here. Where is the tavern? levels inside of this? No, no, no. I'm confused. Yeah, it should be there. No, I see it. It's not here. So why is not here? And why is not in the list? Why is not here and why is not in the list? Did a mistake and cut off something that was not? Did I cut off something? I don't remember if the Tavern of Gugrontir is separate or not. How do I know it? There are the benches inside this level. There are the benches inside this level, so in theory it should be the same level. Strange. Let me do one check. Let me try to see if levels. Can I open the Blender file and check? Because here I think we have a mismatch. We have a mismatch. Here there is something that is not working as expected. Who granted blend? It's impossible there is only this. Why? It's missing all the stuff around it. Has been split into layers, maybe. Anyway, here the tavern is not here. Why has it been exported only this piece? How do I ensure in Blender that I don't have anything hidden? I think it's Alt H. Okay, Alt H is unhiding everything that is. Right. But why this level? There is something not working. It's impossible. There is this level then. Or I'm missing something. But this seems to be the only blend level. No. There is something not working as expected. don't know where is the tavern actually. I'm missing the tavern, boys. Okay, here there is the wall thing. In the FBX, there is the wall thing. Okay, and this is nice. Getting confused by the controls. Okay. I think I'm in Unreal and I'm in Blender and I'm using the Blender clicks with the, okay, near the tavern is here. The tavern is here. At least I see the benches, right? And it was just missing the walls. Okay, so the tavern is the same. In the FBX was there. I don't know why in the Blender I don't see it, but probably it's just a matter of layers. Maybe there are some layers disabled or whatever. So it should be fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. So this level is including the tavern. Now, why the tavern is not showing in Unreal is not my problem, but it should show here in theory. But maybe it was not fully ported yet. I don't know. In our list, yeah, we say partial, which is okay. But anyway, that's covering this level, Go Granted level. Okay, fine. Including tavern. So let's say Ila Gugrontis plus Gug Tavern. Okay, so we are sure that we are including both. Let me just save this because I don't want it I don't want to lose it if it times out. Now, I listed it in the wrong thing. It says done, but I don't see the tavern. I don't know why it says done, but the tavern is not there. I'm a bit confused about that. Then there are all the good connections to the bronze doors. Okay. So bronze doors, it says done. So bronze doors is this one and this one. And then there are the two roads which are not listed here. I think they are not listed. BD Road 1 and BD Road 2, unless it's inside of this. Yes, it's inside of this. We grounded to bronze doors. Okay, so these are the two maps. So this includes this and this. This and this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Then what do we have? Then we have the magic shop. The magic shop is this one. Okay, so it's listed. Then we have Amnadair is here, is listed. Then we have the Death Realm, which is here. Then we have the winch. I mean, it's called the winch, but it's the Idla winch, which is here. This one I will flag it is just a path, connection path, it's fine. Then we have the caves. Now, caves, I think we should split it a bit better because caves, we actually have 3 caves, caves 1, 2, and 3. So I would like to be sure that these caves are ported, each of them. So caves 1, caves 2, and caves 3. And then we have, oops, caves 1, caves 2, and caves 3. Then we have the lava cave, right? And the caves room. So I think the lava cave and the caves room, we should put it. So lava cave plus cave room, right? And it is missing for sure. That is for sure missing. Okay, so this covered this and this. This job, boys. Road to Google, we covered it. Then we have the volcano caves, which we said they do not exist, right? What did we say about these ones? Which go back to the discussion we were doing before. The volcano caves are not in the list, right? We said we should remove it. Should remove it from the list. Okay. So what's left? What's left? Is left the black flame, which is not listed here for security reasons. No, it's not listed here. I think we should add it. So the black flame, which is missing. Then we have the guilds. The guilds I would like to specify them separately because with guild ISIS, I don't like it. I would like to have the full list. So it's 4 of them. It's guild simple, guild low, guild gug, and guild oja. Okay, so we covered this, and this. Korogan is part of the bronze, is part of the road. I don't remember if it's from the bronze door or if it's from Ojaveda, but anyway, is missing. That's a good point. Let me put it here so that we are sure we don't forget it. Let me put it next to the bronze though. I don't remember where is it. Do you remember where is it? It's easy for me to know. I go here in zone info. I search Korogan and I see. Yeah, it's on the road to Ojaveda. Okay. No, wait. Hi BDR is where the magic shop, but why is BD Road 1? I was a bit confused by that. I was on the Bronze Door Road. But why sometimes here also there is something that is called Oja Korgan? Probably because there were 2. Yeah, I remember now. There are 2 of these things. So let's put it after Illa. I remember now what is it. And I will call it Korogan. This is the connection under stalagmite. Sorry, connection under stalagmite in Oja Road and BD Road. And this is one is missing for sure. Okay, I think we listed them all. It was a bit of a work actually. If you're still alive, is great because I understand it was not an easy section to go through. But what is the good point? The good point that now we are sure that in that list we have all the maps that were in the previous game, right? That is the full list. So let me send a message to Zwei just to say I've updated. I'm saying just to we updated the roadmap page listing all the maps that existed in the old planship to be sure not forget any. Please review the status, which is done. Missing partial with the new list, as I may have. Yeah, the new list. Okay. So this way we'll have to go through this list and say what and say what is really there and what is really missing. Okay, because there is some stuff here that I may have misinterpreted. But the good news is that now we have the full list. Now the question is, what do we want for a first release? Well, actually, I think that I've seen that moving the maps is not so complicated. I mean, there is work to do, but it seems that it went pretty quick. As soon as I was exporting it from Blender and giving it to Zwei, he was able to put the maps in pretty quickly. It's true that we are still, all this block is pretty big. This is all the connection of the Langs Temple, Langs Dungeon, Windows Left Out. There's a lot in this area. And also this part, all the guilds, but yeah, is another big chunk. Yeah. It's a very good list. I like the fact that we fixed the roadmap and now we have an updated. I think I will do an highlight video just with the result of this. Okay, we still have a bit of time because it's 7:20. So what we want to do? Because we started with the idea to lay out a 2020 plan and understand exactly what we had in the game, what was working and what was not working. So I think definitely we need to test better all of this, because while I was testing some of the stuff, I already seen that some was not working properly. And maybe we can go through some of the fixes now. So like, for example, the inventory, which was not unloading the object properly, that's pretty annoying. I think we should fix it. There is something I didn't list here, which I think I want to list it, which is the decals. We remember that we had a mission for decals, and in that mission we basically did what we had to do, but I think we missed we don't have a decal manager. So we are managing decals. They can be tattooed, they can be icons on shields, on weapons, on mantles, but we don't. What is this thing? So we did this mission. We did a piece of it. We didn't we didn't finish it. But the decal is this thing. You see it on the right side. You see on that shield there is a Langs sign. That's the decal, which gets added to the shield dynamically and blends okay. I mean, it doesn't blend greatly, but consider also that the texture of that shield is pretty low res. So Mhm. So yeah, I think I need to add a decal manager, or anyway, yeah, I think I need to add a decal manager. Decal manager will be responsible for. Will be this will be a nice mission to do. By the way, I think we can expand, this mission, and it can be a fun mission to do. If anyone wants to help, that will be something that he could do. Where do I put it? I put it under. I think I have a. I think I put it here in this block where there are tutorial missing. What do you mean? This list is still not super clear, clean, but it's better than before, I think. Why there is this thing here at the bottom? I think it is a leftover. It is a leftover. Should not be there. So let me add the decal manager. Decal manager. I would like to start to build it. I think it's pretty fun. Should I put it in this list? I think it's a new functionality. Let me make a separate table. I think it should be a separate table because it's something that we're gonna add. Let me put it here. I mean, not too much at the beginning, not too much at the end. So this will be decal manager, which is basically yeah, managing icons on shields, mantle, weapon. I don't know. The point is that this obviously is missing and not done. The point is that we would like to have it in a way that also Quest can give you a certain decal to use, or there should be a decal NPC. Yeah, maybe there should be a decal NPC. So you go to the blacksmith, and is putting the symbol on your shield, right? Because originally I was thinking in a simpler way, but I don't know if I like it. Which is, if I go back to where is it? Okay. If I go back to my decal, right? I was thinking to have like a UI that had like one column dedicated to the location of the decal, and then the one that is assigned. The problem is that, I mean, it is, and then the list of the one that you have available. The list of available decal here on the right. So, for example, here there is this blacksmith. You became, I don't know, an adept in that merchant association, and this means that you can then have this particular decal that you can put on your weapon. Now, where it should go in the different items. But anyway, we have to think this. I don't want to do it now, but this is something we have to think about. Is an NPC giving it to them? Is quest? Yes, for sure, it's both of them. How do you obtain them? How do you use them? On which parts you have to put them on, and so on, right? So that's a bit of the idea. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what? I think I want to do something else now for the next half an hour. So I think I will close the stream, but I may stream this evening, depending on a few other things. But I think that this stream really what was about was, just to summarize, was about the roadmap of the game for 2020. We completely cleaned up this list. We reviewed every single manager in the old code, and we have seen which one we are missing, which one we have available. We reviewed the full list of maps, and we reviewed which one again are missing or not. We'd already discovered some bugs, so I think that for me, if you ask me what we need to do in 2020, I think we have already, I mean, what we have to do for the first release, I would say for the first release, I think we already have the majority of what we need. If we could have the full area set, right? If you could have the full area set, or anyway the majority. If we could have about these managers, I really don't care. I really don't care too much. So maybe we can flag some as high priority, we can flag, should we flag some of high priority and say that we want them? I mean, we can. Because okay, how do I do it? Can I have a kind of a icon or something? If I need an icon, I mean any icon, okay? Any icon. How do I put that icon on? I can put the what is it? Box icon. It's only this blue icon, box title. Because probably this is a template. Oh my god, it's so complex. Engine document. Like for example, if I want to take that small thingy there. Yeah, box icon gear. Okay. No way. Gear.png. I think we need I think if I do just gear.png it works. I think it will be small enough. Let me test. If I can I put it inside of this? I think so. I mean, if it's in a table, yes. The sides should be very small. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think we can flag, the one that we want. Let's flag the one that we want for 2020. This will be the last thing we do today. Well, today in this stream. Then maybe this afternoon, this evening I will stream again. So what we want. Okay, splash screen. I don't really care. Authentication is done. Character selection basic is done. Character creation advanced. We said we skip it, so we don't care. UI inventory, so all the done. Okay, missing inventory container. So this one we absolutely need. There is no chance. We need to have the containers. 3D doll view, I don't care. Skills, done. Everything is done. Bodies friend group, I don't care. UI help, I don't care. Petition, I don't care. Items on the ground, done. Containers on the ground, done. NPC, done. Characters, show equipment. This is just a prefix, but it's all done. Climb will not be in the first release. Emotes. This would be nice to have, actually. Let me put it as a flag. Character after toast animation. This is absolutely required. Character riding. We don't care. Quest UI is all done. Loot window UI done. Combat PvP. I mean, this we need it absolutely. Without this, where we go, boys? Unfortunately. We need it. Combat PvE, also this one we need to finish it. I mean, it's partial, so we need to finish it. Combat spells, we need to finish it. Combat attack Q, I don't care too much. Combat death, absolutely yes. Spell research UI, spell cast and apply effects. Yeah, we need more spell effects. We cannot stay with the one that we have now. This one, active spell UI, this would be very nice to have. Let me flag it, but I don't know if I will be able to do it. Action manager, we don't care. Advice manager, we don't care. Economy manager, we don't care. GM event manager. This would be nice to have actually. This we don't care, 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 we don't care. Okay, weather manager. Weather manager would be nice to have. Let me flag it. Let me flag it. Decal manager, we don't care. Crafting, banking, storage, progression. Progression should work fully, so we need to see that is working. Music, unfortunately, we don't care. I know it's tough, but commands depends. I mean, some commands we need, others we don't. But bodies we don't care. Friends we don't care. I know it's hard to say like this, but friends we don't care. So alliance done, guilds done. Okay, NPC partial. Yeah, NPC movement. I think we need it. I think we need the NPC to move properly. NPC perception, we need it. NPC speech, we don't care. NPC, oh, remember me voiceovers, no voiceovers, voice chat. I need to add voice chat in there. Tribes, we don't care. Combat, we need it. NPC spells, we need it. Pets, we will not do it. This one is very tough to. If I put it in, okay, let's say that I put it in, but it's very tough actually. Podium map tutorial. Who cares? Idla, yes, we need it fully. Idla East, we need it fully. Idla, I don't know if I want to flag also the maps, but let's say that all these maps are required. Oh, this one is not required. All of this is required. Next dungeon, windowless tower. All these one are absolutely needed. There is no chance. No chance. All of this, all of this, all of this, all of this is needed. All these lines are absolutely needed. This is needed. This is needed. This is needed. This is needed. That realm is absolutely needed. Winch is needed. The caves are basically everything. I'm flagging everything in this list. I think it makes no sense that I flag everything, so I will remove the flag. But I think the maps, we need all the maps, otherwise things will break very hard. Like quest will not be possible to be done, and missing NPC, missing. So to me, I have to flag like the whole thing, you know, like the whole table. Then launch it and update it. And then another functionality is the voice chat. I think in the UI we have the chat window, eh? Do I have chat in this list? We don't. Okay, we don't have the chat, but obviously the chat is needed and we have it, so let me add it. The chat is done, and then we can add in addition voiceover chat. Voiceover chat, where do I put the voiceover chat? I don't know, we still have to decide if we want to do it or not, but okay, let's keep it out of this list for now. I think it's fine. So if I save the changes, right, I flagged with this icon. Let me maybe put a legend at the beginning just to explain what is it. So just to say, this icon represents So this icon represents the items under work which are needed as soon as possible, right? So these are the items under work which are needed as soon as possible, and these are just to summarize: container management in the inventory. We cannot stay without containers like chest, pouches, whatever, emotes, I think we should add. Upper torso animation is absolutely needed, otherwise spell casting will not work well, shooting an arrow will not work well. I mean, we have a lot of issues there. PvP, we should finish it. And PvE and PvP, we should finish it. Spell, we should finish it. That, including the Death Realm, we should finish it. Spell casting, we should finish it. GM event would be very nice to have. It should not be too complex to port. Weather like rain, snow, and fog. Progression. Oops, this went to the left. I don't know why. Progression. Okay. Progression. Various commands. I don't know exactly which one we need, but this has to be fixed. NPC movement, NPC perception, NPC combat spell. Well, NPC combat is a bit of duplication of combat PvE, but and then this instances thing. Then the word, I don't know. We will have to decide, and that's it. So whenever we have an arrow, we have a mission, and we will execute, boys. We have to just select which mission we want to do first, but it's one of those. Okay. With that said, I think I will go. Thank you for watching, and now I will show you the nice outro that I made, because I made a video for also for the goodbye, which is very similar to the one for the for the stream starting. Okay, guys, see you next time. Maybe this evening, depending how much I want to play other games or whatever. But let's see. See you, boys.